Good afternoon. It's August 14th, 2023, and today we had a range day, and it looks like we're rally. Oh, it's after close, so we rallied up until close, so we closed on our high. So here's what it looks like here. So, perhaps we're finding support and bouncing. We'll just have to wait and see. It looks like today I wasn't able to stay at the chart today, but this looks like a low volume day. Really, we just had the market open, and then we just traded into this range for like 4 hours basically. So take a look. So 5 o'clock comes in right here. Actually, I don't know. I must have been asleep. Um, you might consider that. It kind of looks like you might be looking for that second leg down, and it goes well beyond that. And you come down here and you get an overshoot that leads to a break, and then we get a new low. This one's kind of tempting, but it's a doji, and I think something you want to keep in mind is we could get a quick second leg down to a new low, and we just go sideways. At this point, you have a double test, but then you get an inside bar, really like a triple test. But you got an inside bar here, and then this one, it's just you don't want to enter. Same thing here, unfortunately, because I would have probably tried going long right there. There's room to the midline, but this one doesn't take higher. Then we pop up, and you get a second entry short and double test with room back to the EMA, and look at that. That's exactly where it bounces. So that's what you need to keep in mind for your targets. Because look, it bounces, stops those people out, and then it drops. So you want to be greedy, but not too greedy. Then we get a second entry long. That's also a higher low after the failed breakout. So I marked this green. This one should probably be red or blue, because all that room back to the midline and EMA goes right back up here, and then we just reverse out of it. I mean, if you want to be all technical, this doesn't look good to me. I don't really like this, but you do get I think this is a new low. We got this double bottom. First of all, you got an inside bar right here. That's a higher low. And then we come down here after this micro double bottom. So this just has the feel of a new low. So maybe you take this first entry, failed second entry short, confirms the trend channel, which you probably have like that. Okay, that'd be like a little break. So not sure about this one, but this ends up being the channel. I'm pretty confident because that midline works really well. Might have moved a little bit on me like that. But yeah, otherwise no real way to get in on this. This looks like a hidden second entry. Maybe you take that. You would have gotten out by the hair of your chin, I believe. Let's see. 85.25. Yeah. So 5 ticks. And then you come up here and you get a first entry, second entry. So again, this is a little, you're pushing it, but those matching lows, I think it's okay to make that call, as looking at this as a higher low, and just a trap. And you can see it is a trap. We come up to the overnight highs, and you got this triple bottom. So maybe you look at this as a second entry short. We clearly have a break of this channel and a move to a new high. And if you're looking at this channel, there's clearly a break and a move to a new high. So, you might consider that very bearish bar, plenty of room to the EMA. Break, move to a new low. We bounce right at that price level. failure, but this is looking very congested. Break, move to a new high. So actually, this looks like we probably just got an overshoot here and then a break. And this is now I'm seeing this is a second entry short here, but it's also a failure. First entry, and this is the second entry. So maybe the failure is actually right there below when it breaks below this bar. Yeah. So this is just the second entry short. I wouldn't really be. I marked this red, but it's probably like a 9 out of 10 because you're going into this potential midline and the bias is up. But you might, I think this is a good one because, there's a chance the floor falls out and you come all the way down here and that's a 30-point move. So, I mean, even here you get a nice move. Could have easily gotten like a 3-point runner. If you just take your profits at the bottom of the range, you get like a 5-point move. So there's that. We break lower. There's a channel down, break, move to a new low, and then you get a higher low right here. I think you might want to consider this one. And look, you get probably a 5-point runner. Then we get a failure, but you're going into this midline. It's just not a good idea, but these highs and lows have been pretty consistent. Look at that. That's a channel. Very clearly a channel. You actually get a second entry right here. Let's see, would that have stopped you out? Because that is... So you probably would have got stopped out there, 4-tick failure. And it's because we are clearly in a range. So that's why, I probably should mark this green. But I like it. It's a second entry. It's super bearish bar. But yeah, this one, we have more. Now, after this one and this bounce, we have more reason to believe that this midline is just the midline of a range. People probably just looked at this as a double bottom because that one works out. So again, we come out, we break out to the low side, new low. You get this higher low here. Plenty of room back to the midline, so I like that one. Boom, we make a new low, but then you get a higher low, and there's actually still room back to the midline here. So maybe you take that one. This one's not as good as this one. And right now we just rallied. I mean, maybe you take this trap off the midline if you're feeling aggressive, but with how consistent this thing's been, I don't think you want to take that. But it's a second entry long. Bias has been up all day. And you can see this micro double bottom that probably just trapped a bunch of shorts. So that's how I saw it. I hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back tomorrow.